Aatrox is in this very weird position where early game he actually has pretty good AD ratios, and then late game his AD ratios turn to crap. Because like early game you can weave in auto attacks and like use your Qs well, but by late game you're pretty much just Q mashing, and the cooldown is too long to really use it much, and it interrupts your auto attacks so much. Early game it's like super important to get some damage, but like by late game it's like eh. How do you counter people who just run inside you when you do the combo? Honestly, you don't really. That kind of counters you. You can't like counter the counter. Now, there's some things you can do about it, sure. Like, you can use your first Q, use your W to set up a EQ2 into a Q3. Aatrox is fine. I mean, you have 3 knockups and 1 skill. Please don't be in pillar range. Yay. Ding dong, the bitch is dead. Well, that's why I think that Aatrox's Q cooldown just needs to be reverted to how it worked originally. Sure, that led to wacky situations where he used his Q just to extend the duration, and maybe Ride doesn't like that, but I think it's better than how it is now, where it doesn't really work at all. I mean, it works. Literally, it works, obviously. In a literal sense, it does work, yes. Trundle's bot. I don't need to go put down that pink yet. Oh, huh. I didn't expect it to be that easy. This song was good as shit, dude. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ah, shit, I missed one. Ult. Just ult before you Q. Ah, shit, that third shot's gonna... Yep. That equalizes the pain a little bit. Was it good game now? Now it's good game? But whereas before that death right there, you were still in the game. Oh, good, I'm getting the lag bug. I think... personally, oh, so, okay, honest question. Why does it feel like Hashinshin is suddenly murdering the stars? They didn't buff his damage, did they? Why now? Why now does it just feel like that champion's damage just got fucking out of control? And he's just killing everyone all game. Yeah, I know they nerfed him, but that's my point. Why all of a sudden he needs to be nerfed? What the hell? Dude, I played Conqueror Tank Hashinshin, at least before it got nerfed at any rate. Well, let's give it to Lee for ganking top. Well, I think Tank Conqueror Cass is way better than full AP IMO. They kind of did nerf it though. Specifically, they nerfed his ability to top lane through his Q cooldown nerf, and then they nerfed his ability to like just go infinite mana with the W nerf. Wasn't a perfect nerf for sure, but it was a nerf. They did nerf him. What's that song that I heard earlier? This one. That song was crazy. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What the fuck? That was weird. I'm like going into grasp. I'm like, why am I going into grasp against Teemo? Yo, I can't ADC for shit. Nope. I'm gonna restart because I really don't want to get autofilled. I've been thinking of trying Imperator Rome. Is it good for new players to the genre and game? Maybe? I don't know. I feel like it's more complicated than EU4, but that's because I went from CK2 to EU4, and those games had a lot in common. Well, no grand strategy game is gonna be good for new players to the genre. The genre is a giant punch in the dick for new players. It basically just screws you repeatedly for being new. It's like, you're new? Fuck you. Your country died. You're new? Fuck you. This country died too. You restarted? This country sucks. You're dead. Didn't this account get permabanned? Yeah, it did. Why are you asking? Ban a champion. Huh? Well, let's just keep getting rid of Aurelia. Honestly, I've tried Grasp against Fiora, and I feel like Xanadar, It just feels like Fiora's got too much of an advantage when I do that. It really sucks. I'm gonna go with the attack speed, because against Fiora, attack speed's kind of a big deal. No, I mean, Grasp is actually, like, unironically, Grasp has remained useful with me on Aatrox until, like, late game. I was actually a little bit surprised, because normally, like, when I go Grasp, I always feel like I'm kind of shit late game. But the last time I went it, I actually thought, like, wait, this is not bad. I had a good chunk of HP. My Sterix is pretty big. And the Grasp procs are actually doing a pretty good job healing me in team fights. Like, Grasp is 2% healing, but then plus 70%, so it's actually 3.4% healing. Then it does 4% damage. Sure, mitigate that by, I'll say half, but then you heal 30% of that from your E, then an additional 15% of that. So actually, each Grasp proc is practically healing you, you know. Once you include like Ravenous Hunter and that wacky shit, Grasp is like healing you for like 5% of your health each proc. In your ult at any rate. Not in your ult, it's less. The big problem is Conqueror's just better, honestly. That's what I really don't like about the new Conqueror. It's so fucking versatile that it's like everyone uses it in every situation. It's like, why would you not just always pick Conqueror? With the old Conqueror, it was like, okay, so, it didn't have perfect scaling with a lot of champions. It didn't do too great into non-tanks. It did okay, but not too great, right? And it didn't feel like it scaled that well into the late game if you weren't playing a tank, right? But now, it feels like, especially it's the buff in the early game that does it, because it used to be like, if I went Grasp and they went Conqueror, I'd know like, okay, so I'm gonna outtrade you early game, you know? But now I know if I go Grasp and they go Conqueror, that they'll practically go even with me. They might not beat me, but they'll practically go even with me early game. No fucking way, dude. Okay. Kinda glad she didn't like bug into the wall and hit me anyway, like happens sometimes. Like you just like want to hit the weak point so hard, the game's like, just give it to him. He deserves this. What's she doing? I don't know. I kind of just played that fight normally. Like I just kind of went through the rotations and combos and shit, and she lost. Like I wasn't doing anything special. She just lost. That guy with double Dorans. God, I hate that shit. Ugh. I mean, no matter where I put my Q, she was gonna use her Q to dodge it, so. Kinda weird that he parried that, but okay. Why did he go back in? Because he's Riven, and he probably figured, fuck it, I can pull this off. I'm fucking Riven, motherfucker. You know, way too often, it feels like some games are just auto-win and some games are not auto-win and are just auto-lose. And you really don't impact the game, you're really just there watching, so to speak. Which doesn't really make for satisfying gameplay, if you ask me, because, yeah.
The super top Hashinshin!
God damn, I missed every bit of CS. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of the problem with Ignite, is that even if you get the kill, it often doesn't matter, and you find yourself behind. Why didn't that hit? She was close enough. I mean, she kind of threw it near them and should have hit. Sure, they were in the middle of the lane on the other side of the wall, but why is that an excuse? Game must be bugged or something, dude. Kiana not automatically winning is just an insult. They're a little bit perturbed at me, I see. Oh, okay. I wasn't really gonna play that many games. Maybe like one more, honestly. Are there any good party games to play lately? Any decent party games?